It's Apollorc time!
Oh, well, I was just checking to make sure I didn't miss any items over here, but apparently there was a whole other idol. Alright, well, hey everybody, welcome back to Sekiro Shadows Die Twice Blind. My name is Apollorc, and as ever, I shall be your host today. And yes, wow, there is so much more to see. Like a dragon's blood droplet. Very, very important item there. Okay, so, yes, welcome back, guys. In the last episode, just before I get myself knocked off track again, we made a little bit more progress in the Senpo Temple / Mount Kongo, and found the pure white flower to give to Kotaro, or Kotaro, I think his name is this, if that's the proper pronunciation of it. We also discovered the Bell Demon's Temple, and just in general, also the Sunken Valley. So lots of different spaces that we've discovered here, and I think what I want to do next is to go back to the Castle Tower Lookout, because I don't know where my confusion here stemmed from. I didn't realize, at least it took me way too long to realize, that Emma traveled. She's no longer at the dilapidated temple. I genuinely thought this was a different person, because I just, didn't comprehend that she had moved on, and I thought Emma just kind of disappeared. So, let's go ahead and talk to her again, and finally give her that gourd seed that I've been holding on to for so long. My lord is not in his castle keep. He is in one of the separate watchtowers. But Lord Isshin is not well, which is why entry into his tower is not allowed. Okay. Ah, I see. I'm not allowed to give her the gourd seed until I progress the main story just a little bit. Well, you know what? I have been reticent to do so, to make more story progress. Are you serious? Can you just... Wow. There we go. Lily having problems yet again. My apologies, guys. I'm sure you don't mind the kitty shenanigans, the kitty interruptions, but it does get a little obnoxious at times because, well, Lily is just an obnoxious cat at certain times. So, oh, hello. Hello. Hang on a second. I was just talking about in the last episode how I wanted to get this item right here, right by Wolf's Head, but I couldn't figure out a way to get on top of that building. So, alright. One more distraction, guys. Let me see, jumping this way. Yeah, there it is. So we just needed to be on the high ground. Really, I need to keep Obi-Wan's lessons in mind at all times. Okay, and we got some scrap iron for that. In fact, it was 2, so that was extremely worth my time. Well, then, in that case, yes, I will see you guys right back at that same spot. You don't need to see that. Okay. So, now that we're back here, we just gotta follow the smoke signals, right? That was kind of the whole idea that our Lord Kuro was telling us about. Got a gotchin sugar in a bird's nest. You'll love to see it. Always take more of those. Even though I have not found too many real opportunities to make good use out of them. At least not that I've seen. Hello. Alright. Who is this? Is this Isshin? Or somebody else? About the Divine Heir's life. Yes? There is something I wish to ask. Before that, sake! What? You earned it! Take it! Oh, we got some unrefined sake. Well, maybe we'll give some to our dear friend, the sculptor. God damn it, Lily. Oh my gosh. 2 kitty interruptions within 10 minutes. Dino is up to his bullshit yet again. My grandson Genichiro was bewitched by the rejuvenating waters.
You did well to put a stop to that for me. You have my thanks. I merely followed the code my father taught me. Ah, the iron code of the shinobi. I see. So you're the son of Owl. That boy he found during the rebellion. Yes. And your travels brought you here. The bonds that tie us are so deeply amusing. Don't you think, Sekiro? You're... So, what do you wish to know? Well, there's so much. Well, let me see. I could give him the monkey booze. Although, I'm gonna hold on to that, because that seems like a unique item, and so, if there is a better person to give that to, let me know. Don't tell me who it is, but let me know if there's a better candidate for that. Okay. The Immortal Severance. The Divine Heir's desire is to sever the ties of immortality. I want to know how it can be done. The Mortal Blade. If you had such a weapon, it may be the key to what you're after. The Mortal Blade. With it, you could kill one who cannot die through normal means. One who cannot die? The Infested, I believe they're called. I've not seen one before. But instead you could stab them through the heart, or remove their head, and they wouldn't die. If the stories are true, they'd surely be quite fearsome. To kill a monster such as that, you'd need the Mortal Blade. Where can it be found? Where is this Immortal Blade? I've heard it's held in Senpo Temple. However, they say the Mortal Blade cannot be drawn. Do you mean? I'm not certain of the meaning. It's just hearsay. The gates to that temple are closed now, though. Who knows what those degenerates are doing shut away up there in the mountains. Probably watching the worst anime imaginable. There aren't any decent roads leading there. Well, luckily for me, I've already made quite a few inroads into that temple. Okay, so all roads lead to Rome, I suppose. You're leaving, Sekiro. Severing immortality. That will be quite the battle. And in battle, the plans and desires of those involved churn endlessly. If you hesitate, you'll be swept away and lose the battle. That's right. Best you keep it in mind. Sekiro. Hesitate, and you lose. Okay, so we've had a conversation. Does he have anything else to say? Do these guys have anything to say? Or I imagine most of them are probably just dancing around him, right? You know, let's look at this one here, because it's got a few ratings. Okay, never mind. So, anything else? I was kind of tempted to give him the unrefined sake, but I don't know. What about here? Pellets. Love it. Oh, that's an enemy. Why do you have enemies just sitting right there next to you? Alright. I don't like these guys. These are... Yeah, these are the annoying enemies here. Yeah, I don't like them at all. Oh, can't go too far up the stairs, though. Because then they'll force me to withdraw my blade. There we go, that's one. I could not block against that. There we go. I just wanted to see what was down here, because there was a staircase, and we always look at the staircases. Looks like just some sort of changing screen. Lots of longbows. Let me see. Just making sure there isn't any hidden treasure or anything like that. Not quite. Not quite. Okay, up here. Aha! Wait a second. Wait a second. Is this what I think it is? Is it? Okay. I didn't realize that that was going to lead right back to here. To where, like, the upper floor area was. Wild. Okay, well, I'm not really interested in fighting those guys. I'm now going to go back to Emma and see if she will talk to me. And then I suppose... You see, I'm at a bit of a crossroads, mentally. I've addressed this in a comment on the last video, but I've been getting kind of worried that I've spent far too much time in the Senpo Temple, because I feel like I'm getting so close to the end... Uh-oh. Yeah, what I was trying to say was, I feel like I've been getting so close to the end of the area, but it just seems like I'm missing something. And it's been frustrating that I don't know what it is, don't know what's going on. But before I continue talking about that, let's have a chat with Emma here. Oh. Oh, there he is. Still so much dust. So, you've met with Lord Isshin? Yes, he thanked me for defeating Genichiro. I see. To think that Lord Genichiro would go as far as to drink the rejuvenating sediment. Rejuvenating sediment? That's what we call a particularly concentrated part of the rejuvenating waters. I'm sure you saw it for yourself. The rejuvenating sediment grants great resilience in one's flesh. One becomes able to withstand blows that would be fatal to anyone else. My mentor Dogen devoted much research to its uses, but all of his works, documents, medicines, everything were burned and destroyed. I'm not sure who, but I heard one of the senior apprentices was able to salvage some of it. Probably Dojun. Did you ask Lord Kuro's thoughts on the matter? I did. And we've decided to sever the ties of immortality. I see. I thank you for all the help you've given me. Almost sounds like you're bidding me farewell for good. I've carried out my lord's orders, so I will stay here in the castle. Come and speak to me whenever you please. I will provide my assistance to you as a doctor. So, let's give her the gourd seed. Might as well. And... what happened? You know what? I'm tempted to give her the sake. I just want to see what happens. I hope this isn't a huge mistake. Here, for you. Oh my. If this isn't Lord Isshin's favorite sake, I'll have some. Ah. Delicious. Capital D. Please. Say something. There is something I'd like to ask you. Of course. Who trained you to fight with a blade? A blade? I'm a doctor. Yes, but who? Lord Isshin. But I only have a passing interest. I do not believe your skill counts as a mere passing interest. Why did you learn? Well, not to kill people. What do you mean? No, I don't have the slightest desire to kill anyone. It's just, I would want to kill a demon if one were to appear. A demon? Don't take me seriously. It was only a joke. Somehow, I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. Goodbye. Goodbye indeed. Now, I don't know if I didn't notice this the first time, but that's clearly somewhere we can go. But first, let's read this note. Wolf, found something. I've opened the library. Meet me there. Oops, sorry for knocking shit over. Examine the incense burner. Sakura flowers is what it smells faintly of, apparently. Okay. Let's pick up the item first. Gun Fort Shrine Key. The key to a shrine deep within the gun fort. The gate behind the shrine's idol is made to be opened. The Sunken Valley clan will shoot any stranger who approaches, and the Snake Eyes guns are particularly feared. This elite group of women are descendants of the ancient Ōkami clan. Their especially sharp eyes allow them to snipe victims at great range. Well, that's good to know, because we did just unlock that area in the last video. Okay, Kuro, my lord, what do you need? This is awful. I have returned. Oh, Wolf, you're back? Did you meet with Lord Isshin? I did. He said, the mortal blade. It could be the key to severing immortality. The mortal blade? It's a sword that has the power to kill the undying. It can be found at Senpo Temple. I see. Yes, that seems promising. As you say. For my part, I hunted for any books that may contain clues about the aroma of the fountainhead. It seems Lord Takeru has indeed sought a way to reach the Divine Realm. So far, I found one piece of relevant information. What is it? A flower. Okay, well, we do have a Sakura droplet, but let's ask about it first. A flower. First, read this. Fragrant flower note. A note from Kuro, written by Takeru, former heir of the dragon's heritage. It is said that relatives of Tomoe once gathered the fountainhead fragrance and arrived at the palace. You may find a key where the waters of rejuvenation converge in a deep pool. A white and deeply fragrant flower. Okay, so that's now 2 instances of the imagery of a white flower. What is... Lord Takeru left it behind. I was looking for information on the fountainhead aroma and how it relates to the Divine Realm. There is water that flows from the fountainhead through Ashina. And the book speaks of a white lotus flower that grows where that water pools deeply. It appears to be one component of the fountainhead aroma. A place where the fountainhead waters pool deeply. Perhaps in the deep valley. Yes, indeed. The Sunken Valley may be the place. The fountainhead waters should flow into there. Where is this Sunken Valley? It's beyond the woods to the rear of the castle. There's a shrine dedicated to the White Serpent deep in the woods. As the name implies, the Sunken Valley is just below that place. There's no proper path down there, but a man of your talent could navigate it. Well, we've already found Senpo Temple and the Sunken Valley. So let's show him the Sakura droplet. My lord, this is for you. Could this be? It's a Sakura droplet. That's... When the undying pledge of the dragon's heritage is broken, it's said that this remains in place of the oath. Do you think this one was left by Lord Takeru? That seems likely. Wolf, if you so desire, I can use the Sakura droplet to assist you. Let's give it to him. Yeah. If you should be so kind. Of course. Close your eyes. My lord. Lord Takeru's dragon blood lives on with you. I humbly accept. Yes. You may open your eyes now. My lord. Additional resurrective power granted. Hell yeah!
Okay, yeah, okay. I was a little worried there that this was going to progress something in the story that I just wasn't aware of and I might have made a mistake, but thankfully no, that's not the case.
それは
That was a boon
タケル様
granted
に
by
いただ
Lord
いたもの
Takeru.
大事にしてく
Use
れ
it well.
御意。
Yes. As you wish.
ああそうだ
Ah, I meant to
そ
ask.
なた
Did you notice the
香
lingering
炉の
scent
残り
in
が
the
は嗅い
incense
でみた
burner?
か
はい。
I did.
何やら
The smell,
木くずの
was
ようなものが
reminiscent of
残
sawdust.
っていました。そして
but also,
か
it
すか
smelled
に
faintly of
桜
sakura
のような
flowers.
香りが。
So you
そなた
smelled
も
it
そう思
too.
ったかただあ
I
の
thought
香
the scent
り
was much like sakura flowers,
桜のよう
but
でい
slightly
て
different.
少し違うどうした狼
What is it, Wolf?
あの
That
香
scent. It reminds me of something.
懐かしい。
嗅いだこと
You've
がある
smelled
の
it
か
before?
おそら
I
く
believe so, but I can't remember where.
思い出せません。
そういえ
Now
ば
that you mention it,
エマ殿が
Lady
昔
Emma said that once long ago there was a sakura tree to the rear of the castle.
それが関
Perhaps
係
that
あ
is
るやも
relevant
しれ
to
ん
our
な
search? Okay, plenty of things to now keep in mind. So before we move on, I do want to check this out. Whatever this is. Another loading zone. It's very, very interesting that they go out of their way to do that. To make that a thing. But I suppose it's a thing. So now... Oh! We're back at the dilapidated temple. So now that's just a straight-up shortcut. Interesting, okay. Well, I guess I was actually kind of planning on coming here anyway, because we have a lot more upgrade materials, and I've got some sen to spend. So why not? You need something? Again, I'm gonna hold off on the monkey booze just for now, because it seems like it might be a unique item, and I don't want to waste it accidentally. So I suppose, yeah. We only have enough materials for one upgrade, but let's get the spring-load axe. Just because unlocking that will unlock whatever these two things are, and it seems like we need as many upgrades as possible to get to everything here. Sen throw. We can... Wow, interesting. So you spend sen to, well, spend more sen. Interesting. And that's another upgrade material that I've yet to see. Some sort of silver gunpowder or something. Maybe white. Another time, we'll lend you shelter. Yeah. Well, thank you for the upgrade. That's yet another tool at our disposal. Now, before we... Oh, hello. Hey! It's you! Oh, it's this guy! Thanks again for bailing me out back at Ashina Castle. I'm gonna be hanging around here for a while. I need time to sort through all the info I've got. Speaking of which, I'm happy to do business with you anytime. Interested? Yes. Yes, I am, and we can actually sell things to him, too. Good to know. He sells 2 Dragon's Blood droplets, so we're just going to be swimming in them, it seems. An infinite amount of dowsing powder, pacifying agent, and antidote powder. He's got a couple purses, and what is this? The Sabimaru Memo. A memo detailing the whereabouts of a Kodachi short sword known as Sabimaru. Okay, and then a 3-story pagoda memo. Well, I don't really have anything else that I want to spend the money on, so I think I'm gonna get both of those. He does also have a gourd seed, which sounds very tempting. I might have enough money, enough purses to just get all of this pretty easily, so let's get that. Until next time, friend. So yes, let's go ahead. I'm just gonna pop all the Litecoin purses here, get 1,000, and so we would need what, 2,500 for the other 2 items, so yeah, popping these would get us the amount. Okay, nice. So we'll do that. We'll get the other memo and another gourd seed, bringing us all the way up to 7 rather. Very cool. And if I sold anything, looks like the divine grasses can be sold for a chunk of change, but I'm not gonna do that. And you can also sell the money to get money. It looks like it's exactly the amount that is included. Interesting. Okay. Well, that spent most of our cash, and that way we're not risking really anything left of it. have 2 skill points, so can I get anything with that? Anything of substance? Part of me is kind of tempted to get the mid-air deflection, because we've seen that sometimes that is a thing I'm faced with. These both cost 3, so that's not going to work. This costs 2. I don't really want it. I could get both of these here. Chasing Slice, so this is for the... This affects the Shuriken, the Firecracker, and the Loaded Spear. Whereas the Grappling Hook, I can use it to launch myself at an enemy. Okay, you know what? Why not? I've ignored this entire tree up until this point. Oh, you know what? Oh, okay, I was going to say, yeah, I could have looked at this one, but I did look at this one. But yeah, I've ignored this entire tree up until this point, so let's go ahead and get it. And, ooh... Well, now I know exactly what I want to save up for, increasing the amount that my healing items heal. Yes. For a second, I thought that said mid-air prostitute tool. Clearly, my mind is elsewhere. But yes, saving up 4 skill points for this one right here. Absolutely, I want to do that. Okay. Prosthetic follow-up attack. So use the prosthetic tool and then attack right afterwards to follow up. Nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Well, so before, like I said, before I move on, I just want to take a look at all of this stuff here. There is a remnant. What you got for me? Is there a place to go? Or are you just dancing? Or are you trying to indicate that there's something over here? Could I just jump down? Let's see. No. Absolutely not. That would be too logical. That would make too much sense. But I'm just going to do a little quick sweep. See if there's anything that I might have missed on my first go-around that I might address this time. It is really, really surreal seeing all of this now as a super snowy area. Do see that over there, but that doesn't really seem to lead to anything as far as I can tell. Yeah, it just seems to be set dressing. Okay, and over here is more of the same. Just a lot of craggy mountains. Okay. Oh, there's an item. There's more items. What? Why am I only just now getting the stealth deathblow tutorial? What? That makes no sense. Alright, well, you know what? I did miss some things. Some pellets. And what about you? More of that useless garbage. Okay, well, how about if I go back through the gate? Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing over here of import, at least that I can tell. So, I'll take a look around, and if I don't see anything, then I'll just cut to the next place I want to go. Alright, there was nothing that I could see, nothing important at least, and if I did miss something, I'd appreciate you letting me know. But for now... That sakura tree behind the castle. You mean the Everblossom? It is a sakura tree that Lord Takeru brought from his homeland. So, it's a sakura tree from the Divine Realm. Yes. It's quite a mysterious one at that. It was constantly in bloom, even outside of spring. However, the Everblossom no longer exists. It withered away. Why? There was a person who cut off a branch and took the flowers from the tree. Without its flowers, the Everblossom was unable to survive. Eventually, the entire tree was lost. Okay. So, not something that's going to give us any help for now. But we do have yet more healing. Plenty to choose from now, and I think what I'm going to do now that we've done that, is I'm going to take a slight break here from Senpo Temple, just because I'm kind of sick of looking at it, and we're going to now take a look at the Sunken Valley, since that was indicated to us as a place to go. It's somewhere I've not been, somewhere I have no idea what to expect, and, well, I do know one thing to expect, and that's a whole bunch of sharpshooting women. Hell yeah. But before that, let me go into the key items and read those actually read those memos here. Oh, you know what? The flame barrel memo actually reminds me. I should go talk to Amayama,
Or, sorry, Anayama. But here, let's read this first. The ancient Kodachi Sabimaru can be found within Ashina Castle, enshrined in the bottom floor of the keep. Sabimaru was wielded in wars of old, and is a national treasure of Ashina. Supposedly the blade's poisonous blue rust could drive off even the inhuman Ōkami warrior women. Oh, so we might actually do that before we explore the Sunken Valley. Let me know if that's something that I should do. As for the 3-story pagoda memo, it is said a precious treasure was once held within the Hirata Estate Pagoda. A 3-fold tower stood upon a precipice along a slope lined with bamboo groves. It seems the treasure is related to shinobi techniques. The truth of it escapes me, but they called it Blessed Mist. Okay. So we could go back to Hirata Estate, and we can also go back to Ashina Castle. Plenty of things to explore there. This game is so extensive with its areas. Okay, so change of plans. I thought I was going to explore this area, but first I actually do want to go back to Anayama and talk to him and see if he has anything new for us, because it's been a little while. Okay, here we are. I just kind of had to remind myself where he was, because again, all of this looks a little different with the different weather. I've been waiting for you, good sir. I've procured some goods with the coin you gave me. Go on, buy something. So he sells a phantom kunai. A kunai used by Lady Butterfly that can be used to upgrade the loaded shuriken. Ooh. A ringing sound is heard when the kunai is thrown, and phantom butterflies appear in the kunai's trail. Since childhood, Lady Butterfly had accumulated much experience in Usui's forest, far from civilization along Tozan Trail. His forest is filled with mist and mystifications, making it ideal for training in illusion techniques. So that's a total of 3,000. Okay, well, we don't have much in terms of money, but I'll buy a couple pellets from him. Yep, I know, it's going to go straight to storage. That's okay. And then, yeah, I'll buy a coin purse. You know, makes up for the one that I had spent, or one of the ones that I had used up. By the way, good sir, I'm gonna let you in on something. All right. I'm thinking about expanding my business. I mean, who knows when Ashina will fall? It's what you might call a sinking ship. In other words, opportunity is knocking, you know? Which is why I have a favor to ask of you. What is it? Do you mind finding out what the Ashina samurai want right now? You tell me that, and I can sell it to them. You're a shinobi. I bet you've got a good ear for gathering information from the enemy. Help a poor merchant out here, please. Do I know anything? Oh, it seems they're low on salt. Salt, you say? Well, you eat it, of course, but it's also good for purifying the dead and putting on wounds. Diseases spread quick with rotten corpses on the battlefield. Everyone's scrambling for salt. That means... now's the time to cash in! Lots of people need salt. I mean, karma shouldn't bite me if I sell it for a tad more than the going rate, right? Now that that's decided, it's time to get me some salt. Thank you very much, good sir. Okay, so I imagine by doing so, next time we come back, he might have some more stuff for me. Until next time, good sir. Oh god. Make sure you pay me a visit. Fantastic. So, that's all of our stuff spent. And yeah, I think now at this point I'm ready to move on. I kind of changed my mind a second time. I want to just explore the Sunken Valley, see what there is, see what sort of shenanigans I might get up to. So I'll see you guys in a moment. And here we are, yet again. So, I'm just going to take a look at what this area is all about. See how difficult it might be. Yeah, we definitely just got sniped there. So I gotta be very careful with how I approach in this situation. 160 skill experience for just one enemy. That's kind of impressive. But yes,
that's going to be a problem if they can snipe me out of the air. I'm just going to be taking a lot of free hits. But we do now have 2 additional bits of healing with our gourd, so it's not the worst thing in the world. And it seems that I do still have an opportunity for stealth. It sounded like she said "ie," which, if I'm not mistaken, is like a hard no in Japanese. But also, I don't really know for sure. Ceramic shards, are those ever true? Like, are they ever actually useful? I genuinely want to know. Is there really any use for them? And if so, should I be using them more often? Okay, that's a person right there. Oh, one person did catch us. This one did not, although she did just kick me. Where did that other one go? Wow, they dropped yellow gunpowder. That's pretty good. I see a place to climb up there. Ah, there you are. Oh, well. Oops. My bad! Ooh. Nearly avoided dying there. I'm not going to use a pellet. I'm just going to use both my second healing there. There we are. Yeah, so they're not too bad. They're not too bad. But yeah, lots of experience for killing these guys. These women, I should say. There we are. Managed to climb up here. And we have an item. I get the sense there might also be an enemy. Oh my god, yet another gourd seed? We are just rolling in them today. More gunpowder as well, which is helpful. I'm sure we'll see more and more of that. So if we're seeing these items appearing more regularly, I have to imagine at this point I'm reaching sort of the mid-game, right? Once you start seeing, like, mid-tier upgrade stuff and purses and everything like that, then that's usually kind of an indicator, hey, you've probably reached Act 2 in the story. And I've probably been in Act 2 for a little while now, just haven't really acknowledged it up until this point. But yeah, my goodness, we have yet another gourd seed, so our total count will be brought up to 8. No boss will be able to stand against me and my panic healing. So over here seems to be the way to go. Yeah, through this cave. Nope, we've already been here. I am already getting turned all sorts of directions. Is this going back? Yep, this is going right back. I'm right back where I started. Gosh darn it. Oopsie. My bad, guys. It is really easy to get lost in a lot of these games, especially when the terrain is as unconventional as it is right here. So I suppose this is where we have to go. Because if it's a valley, a sunken one at that, my instinct tells me, hey, we're going closer, we gotta go closer and closer to the bottom of it. And that does seem to be the case. Got another antidote powder. Makes up... Ooh! Hello, lizard. Didn't see you there. So, am I gonna need some iron boots here? Am I going to be blown right off the cliff face? Alright. Cool. So this is definitely the way forward. I see another sharpshooter lady over here. Oh. Well, that was a clear mistake. Thankfully, I cannot be damaged. Oh! Was that a shotgun? Oh my gosh! Get out of here! This motherfucker has a shotgun! Alright. Can I deflect that? Oh! He does so much damage! Dude! What the hell? Oh my god, and yeah, he does more damage the closer I get. Holy shit, man. Alright. Oh yeah, and of course he's able to use it as a melee attack. Okay, can I deflect this? Yes. Nope, not quite. Oh, come on. This dude's playing like a Bloodborne player. He's got the blunderbuss and everything. Ah, no, 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 no. I am not gonna lose to this random dude. It's such a shame No, I know it makes sense, but it's such a shame that deflecting the projectiles doesn't do any monster damage whatsoever. Wouldn't it be great if it worked like that? Alright. So he's almost dead. There we are. GG, bro. 1v1 me in Call of Duty, and I'll show you a good time. Got more magnetite, and yeah, our first idol. Don't think I didn't see that. I would be absolutely foolish to have done so. So now that we've gotten our first checkpoint here, I kind of want to go back, but I also don't want to deal with that enemy again. Even though it'd probably be in my best interest to do so, right? I imagine so. Ah, we got some platforming. We're playing Mario today. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum. Okay, just death, doom, and destruction as usual. Just to see, is there no, like, cave or anything that I should be aware of? The effects on the storm here kind of throw me off, because it obscures some of the details of the land. Okay. Yeah, before we press on... Oh, hello. Hello.
Gunfort
Was more formidable than we'd heard. We were reckless to go in unprepared. It takes me back. I can hear the Sekiro temple bell. And he died right in front of me. Well, I did reach that bell, funnily enough, but he didn't get to hear me say that. Also, Bottomless Hole is what that one place is called. Actually, let me see. Ashina Outskirt... No. Where was that? The Old Grave. Was that the place that I just encountered? Yeah. Okay, well, let's go back to Emma then. Get that additional gourd seed. Give that additional gourd seed to her. And then we'll continue on our way. I'm good to continue recording for maybe... Well, I do gotta go to work here pretty soon, so maybe 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes of recording. The ever-blossom tree that Lord Takeru brought from his homeland. Okay, yep. I thought that might have been unique dialogue there. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. So, the proper Sunken Valley. So this is like the main idol for this area, to properly introduce you to it. And in the spirit of getting sunken down, let's jump. Oh god! Oh god, we've been noticed by everybody. Oh! Alright, we just gotta keep moving. Keep moving. No! Oh god, where am I going? Okay, my bad. Let's try that again. Alright, now we gotta run. Just keep moving. Do not let them have a chance to lock on. I imagine she's gonna shoot at me at some point. Ooh, not sure what kind of attack that was. It looked like a sweep, but it didn't look like any sweep I'd seen before. Ah. Oof. I also forgot that I took damage from... Oh my gosh! She does damage! Goodness. Okay. Okay, so her rifle is deadly. Jeez! I don't imagine there's a way to sneak up on her. But I want to see if I can maybe beat her before I have to go to work. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it close. Oh, you can still talk to him. Oh, never mind. He just, like, kind of respawns. Okay. No, we're gonna do this again. Oh! Okay. I saw another tree branch to grapple to. It's not one that you can stand on. But yeah. Alright. Now that I kind of know what to expect from her. No. I'm not gonna let her shoot me. If I keep close to her, she won't be able to do that. Well, yeah. I shouldn't let her do that. Come on, come close to me. I'm gonna bring her over here. And I'll pop a pellet this time. Even though I have plenty of healing at this point. Okay? That's such a strange attack. I'm not even sure, like, how you would counter that if you can. It seems like a sweep attack, but it's just very, very different. Very strange. I don't like it. Oh! Oof. There we go. That's one. Damn it. Alright. I don't like that she's just in that corner there. She definitely tried hitting me. You know what? I'm gonna use this Akko Spirit Fall. There we are. Oh god, back up, back up. Fuck. There we are. Took my revenge almost immediately. And that's our final prayer bead? Okay. I feel satisfied. I'm keeping up my streak of killing at least one mini-boss per episode. I have not broken that streak yet, and I hope to not break it anytime soon. And I think with that, I do actually have to go. I probably shouldn't be pushing my luck any longer than I have. So we're going to come back. I'm going to increase my vitality by 1 stage, and we're going to call it an episode, guys. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. We made some main story progress, upgraded our gourd by 3 whole goddamn stages, and defeated yet another mini-boss, reaching the Sunken Valley. In the next episode, we are going to storm the gun fort and see how easy or difficult that ends up becoming. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode of Sekiro, I would appreciate a like, comment, and subscription. If you haven't done so already, helps the channel grow, helps my Ōkami to spread to all corners of the internet. Alright, I will see you guys next time. Wait a second. I just realized I didn't do the thing I said I was going to do. There we go. Now I'll see you guys next time.